Hey, it's Mr. X Irish here with another battle gameplay. Today we find ourselves at the Battle of Graz between the forces of the French Empire and the Austrian Empire. Leading the forces of the French today is General Marshal Ney, and leading the forces of the Austrians today is Johann von Ostrich. My army today is actually a combined army of two smaller armies, one led by Marshal Ney, who's taking overall command, and one led by General Masséna. So this battle includes both Soldat Dubois, Jean-Pierre Dubois, and Colonel Sebastian Rocher. You can go ahead and read their after-action reports in the link below. If you look at my army today, I have 2 corps of 4 line infantry battalions. I have some grenadiers with the general. I have about 4 units of artillery, I believe, some 8-pounders. I think all 8-pounders, some 4-pounders. Another 8-pounder, and I have a couple units of cavalry, some heavy cavalry squadron, some chasseurs on horseback, and some more light cavalry chasseurs. If you look at the Austrian army today, they have some grenadiers, some light line infantry, and jaegers, and some artillery, and I think only 1 unit of cavalry. But their army is fully stacked, and I don't think they have any casualties. Before the battle, some of my grenadiers only had 62 men left. So this will be a pretty intense battle. Looks like I'm on the defensive as of now. It looks like they will be advancing first, so hopefully I'll be able to get some grape shot on them. Since the last battle, it's only been about 1 or 2 turns. I took Venice, and I took the control of the southwest region of Austria after the Battle of Tilst, and combined the armies. And while I was in the southwest Austria, I was attacked by this army led by Johann von Ostrich. So, and I have Napoleon's army just northwest of Vienna in the woods. They're not seen. So hopefully I can defeat them here, and then lead dual attack on the main capital of Vienna, and bring the Austrians to the peace table. So, both Sebastian Royer, he is with the heavy cavalry dragoons, not dragoons, but with Marshal Ney, and then Sebastian Royer is with one of the various light infantry battalions, or Dubois is with one of the various light infantry battalions fighting off. I'm attacking this kind of vulnerable unit of jaegers with my chasseurs on horseback, and hopefully I'll be able to get to their artillery in the rear. I already caused one of their units to retreat due to a grape shot. Luckily I do have 2 generals today. I have Marshal Ney, and it just says general staff, but that's really General Masséna. So they'll be able to give morale boosts and such. Advancing the grenadiers a little bit for, I guess sort of they were my reserves, but not really. I'm using everyone that I can to win. I'm just really trying to get as much grape shot off as I can. Only problem is it's kind of funny, they're so close that the grape shot can't quite disperse as much as you'd want it to. And also they can charge and end my, or not end, but attack my artillery directly, so they can't fire anything. My cavalry's doing over here. Doing pretty good. They're now fighting Archduke Charles' general staff. Now there was a house over here that I could have used. I could have made some advance toward use that house if I get in as a point of retaliation, but I just didn't figure I was going to be able to get my entire army out there facing their artillery fire and such. It's like my right corps of Fusilier de Line battalions is kind of weakening. But I was able to get some good grape shots off to their ranks, so they lost a good amount of men as well. And if I do lose this battle, at least I want to do is bring as much damage to them as I can. So right now what I'm doing is, since kind of my center and my right wing have been overrun, I'm going to kind of evaluate and remaneuver my left wing, and it'll just become my new center. And hopefully if I have maybe one unit of artillery left, I'll be able to hit them with grape shot when any Austrian troops approach. Right now my cavalry is still over here. They only have 1 or 2 units of artillery, some 6-pounders. And I already got rid of one of their units of artillery when we were over there, so. So there goes my new center, I guess you might say, to remaneuver to face any oncoming Austrian forces, as well as my artillery. I have some ongoing units here, some grenadiers, some fusilier lines. They're retreating now anyway in a square. Hopefully, if some of these units start to advance to my only remaining units, some of these units will regain their morale back, as you see right now, and they'll be able to attack their rear. But it looks like their Swiss troops are still going to pursue them, so that might not work out. Swiss grenadiers. But I do have a lot of cavalry left, so that's good. Some heavy cavalry with Sebastian Royer. Some light cavalry, still 100 men left. Let's see what they're doing. My light cavalry is retreating. See, I am attacking their artillery that was vulnerable, so it looks like they have no artillery, so that's good. I kind of made a mistake here, as I didn't quite advance my artillery enough. I would have put them like right here instead of back here. You can see they weren't quite at the top of the hill and get that really good angle for grape shot, but nonetheless they'll work against oncoming troops. I was just kind of nervous. I just thought to get them ready as soon as possible, because as you can see I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units of our Austrian troops oncoming, so I just wanted to start giving them fire as soon as I could. Luckily I do have the 2 general staff to be able to give any morale boost, and hopefully if my cavalry can get rid of some of the troops over here, they'll be able to flank them on their right. Their general was injured. They still have a general staff, but their main general was injured, so hopefully I can get rid of their general staff here soon. But they're kind of a little harassing going on with my chevaliers against my light cavalry. And my heavy cavalry is still in the forest, safe from any harm. So we're going to fast forward here a little bit until the main Austrian force begins their offensive. See if my grape shot's able to hit some of their Swiss troops. And all I really need is for my main center of corps really to be able to hold their place. Still have, what, about 200 men, 300 men left here in this corps, so hopefully they'll be able to, they're really the key to any chance of victory right now. I'm gonna go ahead and attack their chevaliers. I'll lay some missile fire first, and then I'll attack them. Looks like they do have some line infantry battalions. Looks like they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 6 left. So it's kind of big. I angled my remaining corps more within to the left, so they're not quite because they're kind of receiving fire from about 2 angles from these troops oncoming, but I want to try to make these troops come right here in this gauntlet so my artillery can lay some grape shot on them. I've already caused their Swiss troops to retreat, so that's good. Brought my heavy cavalry out here to hopefully help and join the like cavalry chasseurs who are kind of trying to harass their chevaliers in these battalion of Austrian line infantry. If I have to, I'll have to use my general staff as a mechanism of fighting, because as you can see, they do have about 70, 65 horse cavalry units here, so. See the grape shot working there. Sometimes it doesn't cause that great of an effect, but it does make them lose their morale a great deal, so that causes them to retreat. I'm going to bring a general over to my cavalry in case any morale boost is needed, because they now are really an important key to winning this battle. Already caused some line infantry to retreat, now just some chevaliers.
The men are fatigued, sir, and must rest a while.
I do not have any returning units within the area, so that's unfortunate. So now I really kind of have a, 130 men strong cavalry unit here if I'm going to use my 2 remaining cavalry units jointly, so that's good. Grape shot's still working with great effect. Even at that angle, it's still able to work pretty well. And then plus there's 2 units approaching once again, so I'm just going to leave my artillery there for now. Good, I was able to attack them before they were able to form squares. They're retreating as well, so that is good as well. Things keep working. Now I'm going to attack probably this unit of the 2nd Line Infantry Battalion of Austrian and Hungarian Line Infantry. As you can see, my cavalry units are led by general staff, so that increases the morale even more so. Some waning morale here with only 40 troops left. But I do have a general Marshal Ney right next to them. And as you can see, my artillery is getting some grape shot down.
One of our units has used all its ammunition, sir.
Now I'm swinging my corps of infantry back around again to face these troops right in front of the artillery, because now I got rid of any threat to my left flank by attacking the cavalry. I'm gonna let my cavalry rest here for a little bit. Looks like there are Swiss troops and remaining light infantry. We're kind of charging, but not really, I guess. I've lost some artillery units, unfortunately. I only have about 1, 2, 3, 4 working cannon instead of 6. And they're working at a slower pace due to only having 3 men. I'll be able to get some good shots off right here. So right now I'm just charging my cavalry, the troops right in front of my artillery, because my artillery is retreating. the same time, with my light cavalry, I attacked some of their troops that are kind of around the battlefield. Some light infantry, Swiss light infantry, some Romanian cavalry, chevaulegros. This whole time, my main corps have been holding strong, so kudos to them. So we're just going to go ahead and do an infantry charge on their grenadiers. Heavy cavalry is already defeated their grenadiers. Kind of just doing a full-on attack here, as like everyone just charge their remaining troops. And looks all of a sudden everyone's retreating, so that is a well-fought victory for Marshal Ney. It looks like they had almost twice as many soldiers, but I was able to kill about 2,600 of their troops with only 300, 400 remaining. Look at unit stats here, and they got 8-pounder cannons with 551 kills. They are the units of the day. So that is the Battle of Graz, a nice victory for the French day. Kind of an underdog victory, so that will hopefully bring on the advancement to Vienna, the sieging of Vienna. Hopefully to bring the Austrians to their knees, and furthermore the stories of Colonel Sebastien Royer and Private Jean-Pierre Dubois. So other than that, this is Mr. X Irish. Please remember to comment and like or dislike to help me out. So other than that, that's all for now, and I'll have another video out soon.